Alright guys, bit of a different video for you today. We are here at St James's Park for the Newcastle versus Aston Villa game. Good morning everybody. But I started journey off to Newcastle. It is currently 3 AM, early start. Won't lie, running off a couple hours sleep. Was watching the Traitors finale last night. But yeah, about to start our journey off to Newcastle, so I'll show you a few bits on the way up there. So guys, I have arrived in Newcastle. Just thought I'd stop by the Angel of the North. It's mad when you're here, to be fair. It's a lot bigger than what you think. I was reading up on it. It's 20 metres tall and I think it weighs over 200 tonne in steel. It was constructed in 1997 or 98, but it began all the way back in 94. I think it was done in Harrogate and then it was transferred over here. It was absolutely insane. First time I saw anything about the Angel of the North was in the film Gull. I'm pretty sure when Santiago Munoz came over from South America, I'm pretty sure this was one of the first bits that the film kind of showed when he came into Newcastle. It's pretty fucking cool. Also, imagine scoring a last minute winner here, right in front of her. Crazy. Morning everybody, it is the morning after the night before. Me and Chris headed out into the city last night. Went to a few different places, as you saw from a few clips. Ended up with this duck. Bar is called Fair Play. Basically you have to play a set amount of games and then in return you get like these tokens or like a stamp of the people that work there. And you get a certain amount to get this duck. She wanted the duck, so we couldn't leave till we got it. We named the duck Elle. Anyone that watches Stranger Things knows what we're talking about. But enough about the duck. More on about today. It's game day. Aston Villa versus Newcastle United. Do I think we're going to end the curse today? Deep down, no. But I've never, ever predicted Villa not to win. It's going to be a tough game today up against Newcastle. Apparently no Bruno, which would be absolutely massive. They've never won a game when Bruno's not playing since he's joined the club. I think they've drawn 5, lost 3. So hopefully we can capitalise on that. But equally for us, the amount of injuries we've got. I've heard Harvey Elliott is even in the squad today. That's Alfred Beria. It would be good to see Bailey back. Hoping maybe Tammy gets announced today or maybe tomorrow. An early start this morning. We are on the way to do the stadium tour. Learn a little bit more about Newcastle United. Me, as a general football fan, I always like doing this wherever I go. Went to Milan versus Napoli. End of September, start of October. Went on the tour there as well. I love learning things about other clubs. It'll be interesting to see what things I can learn today, what things you guys can learn today. But yeah, I'll show a few clips from that. Up the Villa. Also, just to touch on this curse I was on about, Villa haven't won at St James's Park since 2005. And you look at the squad we had that day, you had Barry playing, Juan Pablo and Gale playing. You had the two Newcastle lads fight, Kieran Dyer and that Scumley Bowyer from Blues. But that is how far we're talking. The last time we got 3 points here. It's going to be tough. The environment's going to be tough. But let's see what we can do. We seem to cope with it well on Thursday. They came at us as pretty end-to-end. I expect today, the way Eddie Howe always sets up his team, is going to be similar. So maybe having that environment and playing that style of game on Thursday might benefit us today. So I've just come out of the stadium tour and it's probably the best stadium tour I've been on, to be fair. It was amazing learning just about different things about Newcastle United. Chrissy decided to tell them within 5 minutes that we're Villa fans and we were getting grilled the whole entire tour. So that weren't great at all. But thankfully, there was another Villa fan there. It was really good. I think her name was Carol and Jack. They were both superb, really good tour. So I would recommend it to anybody. Right, we've just made our way into the ground. Team news has come out. No Bruno as expected for Newcastle. I think Lewis Miley comes in. And then for Villa, Matson, Powell, Esri, Onana come in. Obviously Martinez as well. I mean, I said before I'd take a point. I'm still under that. I'd happily take a point. But now I'm here. I'm confident. I'm quietly confident, you know. So I'd take a point, but if I had to go with my heart, I'd go 2-1 Villa. Bailey and Harvey Elliott's come off the bench to score. I think obviously Newcastle haven't been on the best of run recently. They, I think, it was like 105th minute winner here against Leeds. They dropped points at Bournemouth, Wolves as well, to one PSV in the week as well. But I think if we can hold up on the midfield aspect today, I think that's where it'll be won and lost because their midfield, even without Bruno, is still superb. But yeah, quietly confident. See what happens. Obviously done the tour earlier, but the stadium I'm a really big fan of. I know obviously, as you can see, it's quite like one single tier, and then you get to here, it's like basically the whole 3 quarters of it. I'm a big fan of it. They were saying on the tour that they were on about actually moving stadium, whether that be demolish here and rebuild or build on a new site. I'm not sure, but yeah, I'm a really big fan of this stadium. Obviously the fan base, very similar to Villa's, very passionate. We both want to break into that Big Six, and 2 traditionally big clubs. Early chance for Newcastle, looked like Sandro Tonali. Fucking hell. Ref hasn't given us 2 fouls already. 1-0, Emi Buendia. What a goal. Brilliant play on the edge of the box. As Rogers flicks onto Buendia. We've been the better side. I think Watkins had a chance, Nick Pope, good save. Roger had a good chance in the 6-yard box, just going to capitalise on it, but that goal was absolutely fantastic. Been the better side, just got to keep it up. Very, very good first half. 1-0. But we controlled the game a little bit better. Obviously, it was end-to-end, but us getting that goal, Newcastle have to come out and press. I feel like we've been doing really, really well on Joe Linton. In my opinion, he probably should be off. Done the double challenge on Onana and Cash, and also done the one on Tielemans. Watkins has to do better on that chance at the end there. You know, if he's going to shoot, but that set has to be better to Sancho. But here's home for a better second half, lads. Just control. Hopefully Newcastle should tire. They haven't made any changes from the PSV game, so here's hoping. Up the Villa. This referee is fucking ridiculous. He is absolutely awful. The standard of referee in this country is fucking shit. Matson's actually stayed on the pitch. I think Luke Dean came on for Buendia, so we've got something similar to what we've done in Istanbul with Luke Dean left back and Matson at left wing. See you later. Bye bye. I'll take it all back. Save the Villa and a fucking foot. Villa. Wow, what a performance! I was impressed. What a superb performance from Villa. I can't get over we broke the curse. The curse is now broken. Emery seems to be breaking records every game. It seems like. I was chatting to two guys in the pub beforehand from Edinburgh, and they were saying well, they weren't sure obviously about today because of the record we have there. And I said Emery keeps breaking these records, and it's just incredible. Can't quickly run through the game. Thought we played really, really well. Martinez pulls off a couple good saves. That first save in the first minute from Tonali, and then one from Miley as well. Loved his antics as well. That's what Emery does best. He's fit and available. There's really no one better. For the back line done well. Was happy to see Mings come on for Torres. I was sceptical of Torres coming in from the start. I thought it would have been Lindelof, but even so, Lindelof coming off the bench, playing holding midfield, so semi out of position. He was still top notch. First goal was really well worked. We obviously Bruno G wasn't playing. So yeah, Tonali, Joe Linton, and Marley. Now I thought we shut down all three of them really well. I know, and I sat on Joe Linton. How he didn't. How he only got the single booking is beyond me. Referee and performance again was awful. Every week we're saying about the refs, it is so bad. And the second goal, I haven't rewatched it yet, but all I remember is Luke Dean crossing the ball in and a Watkins header back post. I want to say, didn't think Watkins had the best of games today. I thought he held the ball up okay, but it's just the decision making. He had the one in the first half. I think I mentioned it at half time where he's undecided what to do, and he slots in Sancho or tries to, and it's just so under hit. But he good finish with the header, and I think he's at 7 goals in 8 games now for Watkins. So it's good that he's found a little bit of form. Be good for Tammy to come in as well, because obviously from reports, Ollie isn't fully fit. But yeah, really good performance. I was comfortable when they took Tonali off. I don't know why they took Tonali off. That was really strange from them, to be fair. I don't know if anything was ever said on commentary, but they took him off for Willock, I think, and I thought Tonali was probably the best midfielder alongside Onana today. That result sees us 10 points clear of Liverpool now, I think. I'm currently watching the Arsenal game. They just lost, which is very, very good for us. It means that we are still joint with City, 4 points behind Arsenal, I believe, and we still got a 8-point lead, I think, on fourth. So today's win is big. Obviously, United winning, Chelsea winning, obviously Liverpool losing, and now obviously Arsenal. So massive, 3 points today. Move on to Salzburg on Thursday, and then the next Premier League game Sunday, 2 o'clock against Brentford, I believe. Hopefully 3 points in both of them. Solidify top two in the group phase of the Europa League, and then also hopefully win against the Brentford side. That their away form was absolutely shocking. Hopefully, Tielemans' injury isn't too bad. McGinn apparently ruled out for 6 weeks, so hopefully, if Tielemans isn't fit, it's Onana, Bogard. I think we should still have enough to beat Brentford, but we'll talk about that on the Brentford preview anyway. But that is all from me anyway from this weekend. Been a very good weekend, but that is me. I shall see you, don't know when, Salzburg preview.